Deep in a lush, vibrant forest, there lived a tiny ant with her family. From the very start, she was known for being the wise one, always hardworking and usually a few steps ahead of everyone else. But as time went on, something started to shift inside her. Every time she saw the peacock performing his dance, she'd think, "Look at how beautiful he is. Everyone adores him. Why does nobody ever look at me like that?" Then she'd see a butterfly gliding through the air and wish, "Man, if only I had wings. Why am I stuck down here crawling on the ground?" Even the squirrel made her feel envious, zipping from one tree to another in the blink of an eye. Slowly, bitterness began to fill her heart. She lost all interest in her work. This ant, who used to be the first to gather food, was now falling behind, distracted and gloomy. Her friends would often ask, "Why do you look so sad lately?" But she'd just give a weak smile and stay quiet. Then one day, a massive storm hit the forest. It was intense. Heavy rain, fierce winds, the works. Trees were snapping, rivers were overflowing, and so many animals lost their homes. The butterfly's wings got completely soaked and heavy. She couldn't fly at all. The squirrel's tree crashed down, leaving her shivering on the cold ground. Even the proud peacock was a mess. His colorful feathers were so drenched, he couldn't even spread them to dance. The whole forest was in total chaos. But deep underground, the ant colony was perfectly safe and strong. Those tunnels they had built so carefully protected them from the entire storm. When the tiny ant saw the suffering all around her, it was like something clicked. "I spent so much time being jealous of them," she thought. "But today, they're the ones in trouble. Is there something I can do to help?" In that moment, she made a choice. She gathered all the other ants and said, "We have to help them. If we work together, we can save them." Hundreds of ants marched out in perfect lines. Some carefully carried the butterfly on their backs to a dry spot. Others built a bed of leaves for the shivering squirrel. A group even worked to clean the water off the peacock's feathers so he could finally lift his head again. The animals were absolutely stunned. How could such tiny creatures have such enormous hearts? When the storm finally passed and the sun came out again, the butterfly, the squirrel, and the peacock all came over to thank the ant. The peacock said, "I have never seen a beauty greater than yours." The squirrel whispered, "Today I learned that true strength isn't about showing off, it's about service." And the butterfly just smiled and said, "You can't fly, and you might not sparkle, but you saved us all. That makes you the greatest." For the first time in her life, that little ant felt truly proud of who she was. She realized she was far more precious than she ever believed. From that day on, she stopped comparing herself to everyone else. She understood that every single creature has its own unique purpose. And when we discover our true strengths and use them to help others, that's when we become truly special. You see, jealousy just blinds us to our own worth. We waste our days wishing for what others have while completely forgetting the gifts hidden right inside us. But real greatness isn't found in beauty, wings, or physical strength. It's found in kindness, service, and the courage to use what we already have for the good of others. Being small is never a weakness. A big heart can make even the smallest person the greatest of all. If this little story gave you a good lesson today, please hit that like button and share it with someone who might need to hear it. And definitely let me know in the comments where you're watching from. I'd really love to know.